Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. What I'm about to tell you is heating up the NFL chatter and could be one of the biggest moves in recent memory for the Bills. There are whispers swirling around that Buffalo is in serious negotiations for a blockbuster trade involving Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow. Yeah, you heard that right. Joe Burrow, the guy who's been cementing himself as one of the top QBs in the league since his debut in 2020. The rumors suggest that Buffalo is willing to part ways with a first-round pick in 2027 and a second-rounder in 2028 to bring Burrow into the fold. Now, I want to make it clear. These are rumors. Sources are leaking that the deal is almost done, but nothing has been officially confirmed yet. Still, the implications are massive, and it's enough to shake up the entire AFC East and the league landscape as a whole. Let's take a moment to understand what this potential move could mean for the Bills. First off, Burrow isn't just any quarterback. He's a surgical passer, a guy who's been lighting up the NFL with his precision and decision-making since he entered the league. His stats back this up. Over his career, he's thrown for more than 500 yards with 142 touchdowns, averaging around 264. 5 yards per game. Those numbers are impressive on their own, but what makes Burrow stand out is his ability to perform under pressure, his quick release, averaging just 2-3 seconds per throw, leading the league, and his high completion percentage sitting at 68.4%. He's a guy who can elevate an offense, making everyone around him better, especially when it counts most. Buffalo fans, you remember the 2025 season, right? That was when the Bills' offense was already moving in the right direction. But imagine if we had a guy like Burrow running the show instead of the current signal caller. That's a game changer. Burrow's EPA per pass is among the best, sitting at 0.32, which puts him in the top tier of quarterbacks. His ability to make big throws, 15% of his passes are classified as big-time throws, and limit turnovers with only 8 interceptions in a season shows how clutch and efficient he is. And if you're worried about injuries, remember, he missed just 2 games in 2025 due to a wrist injury. But even with that, his metrics remained elite, with a 74% accuracy under pressure. That resilience and consistency make him a perfect fit for a team aiming to push deep into the playoffs. Now, why would the Bengals consider trading Burrow? Well, after a 9-8 season in 2025 that fell short of the playoffs, Cincinnati finds itself at a crossroads. Their offense, which ranked 12th in EPA per play, was hampered by allowing nearly 3-6 sacks per game and a secondary that struggled, giving up 67% of passes completed. They're facing a tight cap situation, about $10 million left after extending Higgins, and they need draft picks to rebuild their defensive line and secondary. It's no secret that Cincinnati is looking to reset, and trading Burrow, their franchise QB, makes sense financially and strategically. The Bengals could be eyeing a rebuild, especially with their cap constraints and the need to shore up their defense. It's a classic case of a team needing to hit the reset button, and trading Burrow could be their way to do it. On the other hand, Buffalo, with around $21 million in cap space, sees this as a golden opportunity. Pairing Joe Burrow with Josh Allen, who's already established himself as one of the league's top quarterbacks, could transform the Bills' offense into an absolute juggernaut. PFF grades show Allen at 89. 4 overall with an EPA per pass of 0.28, close, but Burrow's 0.32 indicates he might have a slight edge in efficiency. Still, combining the strengths of both could be a strategic masterstroke, or more realistically, bringing Burrow into the fold would give the Bills a true elite-tier quarterback, elevating our offense to another level entirely. What would this mean for Buffalo's offense? Well, if Burrow joins the team, we're looking at a potential leap to over 800 yards passing and around 35 touchdowns in 2026. His ability to make quick decisions and throw accurately deep down the field would open up so many options, especially for Stefon Diggs. Diggs, already a deep threat machine with an average of 4.3 yards per route, would see his effectiveness skyrocket, especially with a quarterback who can deliver the ball on time and with precision. This would open up the run game for Cook, who could see more running lanes with defenses forced to respect the pass. Meanwhile, Our defense would benefit from increased turnovers. Burrow's ability to make quick reads and accurate throws under pressure could lead to more interceptions and fumbles recovered. It's a full-blown upgrade across the board. Let's do a quick comparison of Burrow and Allen in 2025 to give you a sense of how close they are in terms of production. Burrow threw for about 236 yards per game, with a PFF grade of 92, 4 and an EPA per pass of 0, 32. Allen, on the other hand, threw for around 228 yards per game with a PFF grade of 88, 9 and an EPA per pass of 0, 28. Both are highly efficient, but Burrow's slightly better decision-making and quick release could make him the ideal leader to push us over the top. Think about the impact similar to Tom Brady's arrival with the Bucs in 2020, an upgrade that transformed an already good team into a Super Bowl champion. That's the kind of spark Burrow could bring to the Bills. Now, let's look at the Super Bowl odds. Currently, Buffalo's odds to win Super Bowl LXII are at plus 4-0 according to NFL.com, but if we land Burrow, those odds could shrink dramatically, possibly down to plus 1,800 or even lower. Our chances to contend would skyrocket, especially considering Burrow's clutch gene. He's got an 81% completion rate in the fourth quarter over his career, showing he's a guy who thrives when the game is on the line. Bringing in a quarterback with that kind of poise and accuracy could be the final piece we need to finally break through and lift that Lombardi trophy. Of course, there are some hurdles. The Bengals aren't just going to give away their franchise guy easily, and the Bills would need to make a compelling offer. But if this deal were to happen, it would redefine the AFC East. The Patriots are still rebuilding, Miami is talented but inconsistent, and the Jets, well, they're always in the mix. Adding Burrow would put the Bills in a different stratosphere. It would set a new standard for what it means to be a quarterback-led team in today's NFL, pushing the Bills into a true Super Bowl contender. Looking ahead, this isn't just about one season. It's about setting a new tone for the franchise. Burrow's leadership, accuracy, and ability to perform under pressure mirror what the Bills have been building towards for years. With a healthy and motivated Cook, a deep threat like Diggs, and now a QB who can read defenses like a surgeon, the Bills could become a powerhouse that defenses fear. It's a vision of Bills football that fans have dreamed of, an offense that's nearly unstoppable, a defense that creates turnovers, and a team that's hungry for that elusive first Lombardi in decades. But again, I want to remind you, these are all rumors for now. Nothing's official, and the Bengals are in a tough spot cap-wise, but the potential is enormous. If Buffalo pulls this off, it would be one of the most talked-about trades of the decade. It's a move that could reshape the AFC landscape, make the Bills instant Super Bowl contenders, and give us all hope for that championship we've been chasing for so long. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bills. Do you think this trade could happen? Are you excited about the possibility of Burrow leading our team? Or do you believe it's too risky? Whatever you think, let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Buffalo Bills news. We are just getting started and the future looks brighter than ever. Let's go Bills.